Ladies and gentlemen, adjust your headphones.
Come on in and shut the front door. You're welcome to the You Should Know Better podcast, the news from the antagonist's shoes. We got another guest on our hands today. We got Edwin Junior on deck. He's here to tell us one of a story where he should have known better. How you doing, sir? How you feeling, sir?
Good evening, one and all. Good evening, one and all. Hope everybody's eaten today and had enough water. You know what I mean? It's
very important.
And yeah, man, I'm great.
So what I'm going to say now is, Edwin, if you just want to give our listeners just the intro about yourself and then, you know, explain what you're doing, maybe drop a handle on that, let them know where they can find you and then roll into your story, bro.
Yes. My name's Edwin Junior. I used to be originally called Uncle Ed, but they ran out my name, so I had to change it.
I need to know the story on that.
So I'm now, my actual government name, Edwin's son, my father's name. That is my name. And yeah, I am a comedian, writer. I am a comedy club owner now.
Jeez, congrats. we need to get those clap SFX.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna gas myself, and I have to, because if I don't, who will? So yes, I am a comedy club owner, one of the best comedy clubs in the country, I must say. I've had the great Dr. Dre, also known Michael Akadiri, on there. He's killed it twice. I've had a lot of other great acts on there. Like I said, I'm a stand-up comic, doing it 2 years, getting there. Writer as well, script writer. Got my own show. I've got a dating show as well. You know
what don't you have?
Yeah, this guy working.
That's a long list. I love that.
Don't I have money right now? Because I am broke. That's the only thing I don't have. But you know, like I said, we're setting things in place. So yeah, man. We're decent. Sorry, wait, is this a green screen? I just caught you. Look like you're in heaven right now. What's going on? Is this something?
I'm blessed, innit?
Because I know your wall is not that white. Your wall is not that white.
He's missing that halo. He's missing that halo.
I keep everything clean out here.
That's what I was thinking. Man's got the green screen. Okay.
You do look with that blue top. You do look a bit angelic. I can't lie.
Well, I am angelic, man. A bit. I am. That's it. I've been praying.
There you go.
Get into your story, man. Hopefully your story's angelic too, man. Hopefully you've been a good.
Hopefully it's not. It's meant to be something that. Come on.
We'll find out.
Yeah, you know, I could talk about, you know, when I give my life to Christ, if I guess, you know, angelic as possible.
You could, or
that was a joke. I haven't. But what it's a real problem story. That's what we're talking about today, isn't it? When I should have known better. Oh God, I'm gonna have to tell this story, ain't I? Okay. Yeah. This is the time that I got caught cheating. It was the worst possible. Oh, this one was bad. Like, people get caught in different ways. People get caught in different ways, but I got caught literally with my boxers down by my ankles.
Oh, no,
like literally.
In the scene.
I'll get there. Let me explain. So during my uni days in Birmingham, when I was living on top of a pizza shop, some of the best days of my life, I got free pizza. Even though there was rats in my apartment, it was still a great time.
Okay,
I did have
a room each. You had a room each.
Yeah, we had a room each.
Any of them end up in the pizza?
I think the rats were serving the pizza to us. I'll be honest with you, innit? You know, but they didn't make any noise, so we had no problem.
Yeah.
You know, I had a girlfriend at the time that I met in first year. Guys, if you're in first year uni, don't do that. Get your wife towards third year. You know what I mean? Like, do all the bureaucracy and all of that. And then, keep her along, keep her there. Be like, yo, I'm working on myself. She'll believe you, because guess what? She's working on herself too. And then third year, you trap it. You know what I mean? But I did a silly mistake. I got cuffed first year. So, I was doing the bad things of having side chicks, as you should say.
Yeah.
And one day I was on Instagram Live. This was like really, really early on. I do like Instagram Lives and stuff, and used to get like a lot of views on there before, obviously, Uncle Ed got banished and whatnot. But I used to do a lot of, Instagram Lives. It was very popular. So at the start of these lives, where I used to get like 5, 6 people on those lives.
When you're working it up.
Yeah, when I was working it up, I was really bored. I was in my pizza shop apartment, and I was like, guys, what should I do? What should I do? And people were like, oh, go to your roof or whatever. So I went to the roof of my, apartment. I was there chilling, and I was just there. I said, guys, what do you want me to do next? I'm on the roof. I was really bored, and they were like, oh, take off your top. Like, these guys wanted me to strip, and I was really excited. I'm fuck it. Yeah, cool. So I took off my top.
Village people. What the hell?
No, I was just by myself. I was just literally. It was 6. Yeah, it was like 6, 7 people, right?
Oh,
I basically
on live.
I was on live. I was on Instagram.
Oh, the live people take top off.
Live. So the live people,
got it.
are telling me, take off the top. So I was like, fuck it, why not?
In the live, was it predominantly females?
That is irrelevant. All I know is some people told me. I hope they were girls. If not, then I was definitely twerking for some guys. But I did that. And I was bored. And my boy lived 5 minutes away from me, just the back road. So I was like, cool, I'm going to go and visit him. I didn't have my top on, and I was itching my boxers. I was dead. Go to your boy's house in your boxers. So I said, guess what? I'm going to do it, right? Should have known better.
Is this when you've still got just 6 people on the live?
Yeah, 6 people, and I got dead, right? Should have known better. Number one. So cool. I'm there, back roads. This is like late night. You know what I mean? I'm a crazy guy. I don't really care. I'm in my boxes, my loose ones, so my ding-a-ling is just flapping through the boxes as I'm walking through the wind is swinging through my boxes. And I get to, near my boy's yard, right? And it's like this student account, right? And I go and meet him there. I go to his AP and we bust joke, whatever. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but one of the people who was watching on the live was a chick that I was seeing, a side chick that I was seeing. She was watching it. So as she was top floor in the apartment where my boy lived, because they lived in the same kind of apartment, but obviously different, places in there. She was watching as I was walking down the street. And guess who she was with? She was with one of my girlfriend's friends at the time.
What?
They were friends. I didn't know. I didn't know this. I had no idea. I had no idea. So what's happened is, while I'm there looking like a donkey, walking through in my boxers across Birmingham, right?
Yeah.
She's turning to her friend and is like, oh, this guy's so funny. I'm fucking him, by the way.
Yo.
My girlfriend's friend is like, what? You know he has to go. Huh? So they come out of the room and they know I'm going to my friend's house because they know him. They go to outside his dorm, right? And the girl comes out and she's like, so what, your fucking thing? I said, what? This girl's funny. So you're fucking, you think it's funny to be fucking, and she's sticking on me. By the way, while this is all happening, I forget I'm on live. So everybody is seeing this, and I'm like, okay, cool. All right, evidence gone, and I take it down, right? And then she's like, you know what? You're not gonna get away with this. I'm gonna bring the girl down. I said, you don't have to do this. I'm okay, thanks. While this is all happening, like I said, I'm still in my boxers. I'm barefoot and I'm getting screamed at because I got caught. So I went to go and hide in my boy's room for 2 hours. I was scared to come out. And basically my side chick and my girlfriend's friend were banging on the door like, come out. Why would you do this? You're disgusting. You're disgusting. And and life
Did you go over? Did the girl ever come? Did your girl actually ever come? Or was she in the city or what?
Oh, my girl was in the city. And the next day, my girlfriend's friend kept coming to me like, so you're going to tell her? You know them like needy single friends that don't get man. I think she had like 6 toes. That's irrelevant. But she was just one of them. She had like 12 cats. You know what I mean? Just
video accommodation.
It's just
on the rats.
Yeah, one of them ones that tries to get involved. So she was like, you're gonna tell her. So I ended up, telling my girl. I went
I guess
to
you
her
had no
house.
choice though. I guess you had no choice because she can't.
I was cornered.
And she can't go and find out.
I had scumbag friends at the time, and they were like, why would you do that? Like, who's she gonna believe? Because like my old manipulative like ways were like, I could spin this. I'm Nigerian, innit? I'm a cold Nigerian. Michael, you would know. You're Nigerian too. We could spin this. I'm like, yo, I would have been like this. Yo, baby, who you gonna believe? Huh? The guy you've been with for nearly 2 years, or this girl? You know she's a hater, right? She don't even like you, bro. You're gonna believe her over me. I could have done that, but I crumbled.
But and I was honest. Friend, though, the side friend would obviously back to the story.
I know, but she could have done that. But you need to understand with girls, they're gonna believe their man first. Jeez, they just are. Even if their friends saying some wild, yeah. I could be like, yo, the side that the girl's fucking, she's lying, all that kind of thing. I could have said that, and it would have been hard to overcome, but I could have jumped that lie. But I was honest, right? I was too honest though, because I crumbled and I told her how many girls I'd slept with.
You went way back.
I was, because she pulled up to my house after I told her originally, and I went to her house and I tell her what happened. I'd never been in this situation before. So I thought I'd be cute. I bought like chocolates. So I bought all her favorite chocolates, and shit in like a basket. And I handed it to her and I was like, so I cheated. She's like, what? Chucked all the chocolates at me. In my head, I'm like, yo, these were expensive. You're not going to eat them while you're crying? All right, whatever. Cool.
Should have brought the ones you liked.
Yeah,
straight back at you.
Yeah, I got them. And 2 days later, she came to, my house. She drove to my house and, she summoned me downstairs to her car. And we spoke in the car for 7 hours. And I'm not even making this from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. I cannot lie to you. Like the condensation, on the window, it was steamy as hell. It looked like a sauna. It was that, like we were talking for so long about everything. And that's when I told her how many kind of girls I slept with. I crumbled because she was like,
what did she ask you?
She was like, is this the only girl? After we got over the fact I did it, like, is this the only girl you slept with?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. Why would I? Okay, well, maybe there was like 7 others and it was just...
it was all the girls on the fucking live.
Yeah, I should have known better.
The whole live.
And 6.
Did you guys stay together?
We'll get there. So, after that, it was awkward and that kind of thing. I think with the relationship, I'm not going to obviously, talk bad about her. She was a good girl, but I felt at the time, the relationship wasn't, working out. I think it was kind of just, running to the end there. And I think it would have been the perfect time to be like, you know what? It's over kind of thing. I remember, an OG of mine told me that, this is the time to really just be like, hey, listen, be honest and be like, hey, it's kind of done. But because of me back then, because of me back then as a young man, 2 things, it was like, I didn't want to look bad. I know that sounds crazy after all I've done, but I didn't want to look bad. And 2, when you like, this is a kind of ego pride thing, but it's like, if I break up with her, then she's going to be with someone else kind of thing. And I don't want that. Yeah. Like, it's like, I can't see her with like, I can't picture that, which is crazy. Cause it's like, you don't even like the girl like that. Why do you care? Just let her go kind of thing. But it was like that ego pride. Like, I can't let her go. And I held on. And what happened was her graduation was coming up. And my parents were like, you have to go. You're going. And I was like, no, you're going. I don't care. I started making up excuse. I'm broke. I can't pay for the train ticket to this and that. She said, no, you're going. We're paying. You're going. It stuck on me. So, man.
Yeah, you don't have to go though. You just take the money and just go Legoland or something.
Nah, because they want it.
Just go enjoy yourself.
Legoland. Junior, grown man.
Take yourself to Legoland, bro. They'll never find you
there. They'll
never find you. Look at you, more trouble. He said date, more trouble.
I said, could have to the full park all the time. I said
Legoland. Full park, he said, no, go Legoland.
They're never going to find you there, bro.
It wouldn't have been worth the money, especially for all the time that you have to wait for one ride. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
So
you have to do the express thing.
I met her parents for the first time.
How many years were you going at that point then? The graduation?
It was 2. So it was like 2. So
this happened in the third year?
This was third year, yeah. So the whole cheating scandal happened. And while her friend was like, you're going to tell her? That's the bit I missed out. Are you going to tell her? I was like, I can't tell her now, man. Like, she's about to graduate. She has exams. I don't want to put too much pressure on her. You know?
So you're
which was true.
Her.
Yeah.
You're thinking about her. Okay. So
I was thinking about her. So, yeah, I went to go to the graduation. I met her parents. They loved me because I'm great with parents. I can do all of that kind of, you know them kind of slick lines there. Like when you see her dad, oh my God, baby, you didn't tell me you had a younger brother. And the father's like, yeah.
My son.
Yeah, you didn't tell me your dad looked so young. By the way, Michael, you did that African accent. They were actually Jamaican, so I was in for hell. But we'll get to that point. Yeah, they were Jamaican. So obviously, I'm now back. Kind of in this relationship, it's back on kind of thing.
It's back on,
it's back on. Even though I knew deep down in my heart and soul, I shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have, dragged this girl along. She didn't deserve that, especially after what I'd done. And the cheating thing was kind of out the window. Her sister, who I thought was gonna just get onto me, who's like this crazy girl. She was like, you know what, it's okay. This kind of stuff happens. Just treat my sister right now. And I was like, okay. So I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah.
The parents have no idea.
Right.
They think I'm this heaven sent guy. And but I deep down don't want to kind of be there, and I'm forcing it. So it gets to about November. And it's 1 week before her birthday. And we just had this kind of argument on the phone. I don't know what happened. I just cracked. I was like, I can't do this. So I just log off. This is not working. This is not happening.
Wow.
Done. 1 week before, right?
Wow.
And I'm thinking, okay, cool. I'm in the clear. Nothing bad can happen, right? 20 minutes later, after that call with her, breaking up with her, I remember I was outside my grandma's house when I did it. 20 minutes after that call, the sister cusses me out. Oh, you think you are? This and that. You leave my sister on. You this, you that. You crazy mama. Going in. I didn't even know that was that many curse words. She was going that in.
Boy.
So I was like, you know what? Okay, cool. I take it. I take the punches. Cool. Boom. The next day, I get the most abusive message talking about, your kids will feel this pain. They will this and that.
I said, Satanist messages.
I wasn't even religious, but I did the cross. I did everything. I said, inshallah, outshallah, everything. I was like, we ain't doing that. Right?
Who sent this? The sister again?
The sister again has sent this to me. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. Surely this is over now. Surely. A week later, I'm in Nando's with my friends. I get a call. I owe this. I said, sorry, sir, you called me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking to like that. I said, what's going on? It's her dad. Her dad is on he's there. He's like, so he sounds kind of upset, but pissed. He's like, so I hear, you and my daughter are not together. What happened? And I was just like, listen, like things not working out. That kind of thing. And he generally seemed upset because he liked me.
Yeah.
So he heard that and was like, okay, cool. Fair enough. Cut off the phone. The next day, I think what's happened is he was told what actually happened.
Yeah.
So they've mixed the cheating and me leaving together. They've mixed both stories together and they've mixed it. So he's called me back. So you think you can't do it? He cursing me out. If I see you threatening my life, everything under the sun.
The sister's one thing, but the dad.
And I just sat there. I said, obviously now, I would have been more cheeky, but I'm younger me. I'm like 21 at the time. I'm scared to my friends. I'm just there like, And I was out as well. I was out in public as well. So I had to act like everything was okay. You know the ones where you're out with your friends and your mum's called you like, yo, where are you? come home right now. And you're like, yeah, mom. Thanks for letting me come up. So that was me. I was like, yeah, okay. Nice talking to you. Okay,
see you. On the other side is like this.
I'm trying to find out where you at.
I put down the call and I just looked into the wilderness for like 15 minutes. Like, what is going on?
That's
and
peak.
I was banished, even though I kind of left, and the family probably still hate me to this day.
Any contact with them?
The cousin, funny enough, the cousin messaged me this year. This is like 4 years on now.
His cousin a girl?
Yeah. The cousin's a girl, yeah. The cousins messaged me. And she was another one that, liked me as well. Have that effect. The family, you know what I'm saying? Not to gas to my own home. But no, she's obviously messaged me. And I don't know if they didn't update her, but she's now acting like it just happened. So I think she just heard and came to me.
Right.
Yeah, and she was on a hype.
As well.
This is, and you know what it is? I never understand when people hype up like on paragraphs. I'm like, yo, were you angry typing that? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm dyslexic in it. So me typing, I'm gonna be making mistakes. I'm gonna have to go back and still be angry while I'm, it doesn't make sense. If you're going to be angry, do a voice note, scream, shout, whatever you want to do. But typing while you're angry, a long paragraph.
But how long? What was the time period between this though?
This is 4 years. So we broke up. I broke up with her in 2017, and then I get a message with her. Was it 2020 this year, 2021? So it was either one. I can't remember exactly, but it was 3 years on. And I'm thinking
they must have liked you as a family, though. That's the pain that they must have liked you, and she must have really liked you too.
Yeah, and
I mean, but regardless of cheating aside, though, he wasn't really there. So regardless, I mean,
and obviously, and I mean, I talked to the cousin and I was like, listen. There's no need. Obviously, now I'm much older. Like, there's no need to come and try to disrespect me. That's not going to rhyme. X, Y, Z. No, in a calm way. Because when someone's talking crazy to you, if you're being calm, they look like the crazy. You don't want to match their level because that's an excuse for them now to come out. So I'm calm. She starts sending voice notes now and this kind of. And I was like, there's no need to talk like that. Like I said, it's ended. I have respect for her. You know what I mean? Like no bad things towards you or the family, even though you guys have sent whatever abuse towards my way. And I'm like, yo, that's, I have no, I'm not, no bad stuff, against you lot. And she kind of was like, understood it. And she was like, oh, I'm just upset that you guys broke up and that kind of thing. And then, that's the last kind of contact from the family, really, to be honest. But
well, I'll tell you what, listen. Edwin, if you just want to tell us when your next show is, I hope the family's listening. If you want to tune in and catch him at his next show.
If they want to catch me, they got to pay entry. Golden mic.
I think they'll pay double.
I'm going to have security.
They'll buy out the front row.
Sunday the 19th December. Come through, family.
Listen, my sister's a fighter, innit? So it's long, innit? You feel me? Hopefully she can take them all on while I'm hiding.
In the front row. He likes it in the front row.
Guys say my energy's calm. They say, listen, my sister's a fighter. Man, watch yourself.
That's should have known better,
That's a real.
Since then, though, have you been on the straight and narrow? Like, have you learned from that experience?
I have. I've been behaving myself. What I mean? I'm not out here. I'm a good guy now. I'm reformed. I'm using my real name now, so that must mean I'm reformed. Kind of, you know what I mean? I'm changed now. I'm gonna change that. But no, I think I learned a lot from that. How to deal with your emotions. Being honest with yourself, not lying to yourself. I can't stop guys. I can never tell guys not to cheat because I've done it. Do you know what I mean? So I'll be some kind of hypocrite. But I will say, guys, if you're out there, do you know what I mean? Like, if you get bagged, it's a sticky one, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, hey, listen, you guys do what you do in your relationship. All I'm saying is if you get bagged, it's a long uphill battle. Trust, it's not easy.
Getting abuse.
I'm telling you, the worst.
4 years down the line.
the worst one is like you getting caught, right? And cool, you get back together. And now everything's kind of on eggshells. Like, for example, I was watching a show with my ex at the time, and it was about cheating. And she was laying on my chest, and my heart's just beating.
Oh, have you got to come up on the screen?
Yeah, it's just coming up. And she's like, so why is your heart beating so fast? I'm like, I don't know. This is a good show. This is a good show.
And next up, we've got Uncle Ed.
You've got Edwin Junior.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, oh my God, really? This movie, there's cheating in this of all movies? So yeah, right. And like the random bug outs as well. Like any guy that's probably been caught cheating and the girl's taken the back or whatever can definitely relate. Like, yo, they're gonna just randomly bug out. Like even when they say, yo, it's kind of they're over it kind of thing. They're never really over it. It's a be like 6 months down the line and you're just playing FIFA and you just hear a slam and you're like, what? She's ready to start some. She's ready to bring it up again. Yeah. You know what I mean?
They've got that card in the back pocket, innit?
She's ready to bring it up again. They've got that card. So, but no, we didn't fuck anyone else. So, yeah, man.
But no, we appreciate that story. I can't lie. That was quite intimate, honest, open-hearted story. I like that. I appreciate that. We ain't had something like that yet on the show.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so I think there's definitely a lesson to learn. There's definitely a lesson to learn there as well. Just don't put it on live.
Yeah, if you're gonna cheat, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, now the camera's off. Yo, if you're gonna cheat, don't get goddamn caught, nigga.
Yeah, that's the lesson.
Don't get goddamn caught, nigga. That's how I know. Junior's like, hey, come on, Ed, that's so sloppy. How could you get caught? Come on,
come on, live.
You can't do social media and try to do all that, innit? It ain't gonna run.
Yeah. Keep it yourself. Yeah, I mean,
you gotta be bummy, low key. No one knows you. Then those games. And if you're trying to be
lucky enough, like I said, it was only 6 people. If it was like now or back when I had a lot of followers, then it could have been, it could have been a mess. Could have been an absolute mess. But yeah, I should have known better.
But you perform now. That's the thing. You're a new man. You're older. You learn from the experience and moving forward. I'm sure you're on the straight and narrow, fam. Like I'm sure any young lady you interact with now, is going to meet a more mature Edwin Junior that's ready to, treat them right.
Yeah, I'm there. Like I said, man, I'm behaved, man. Yeah, I'm
room for
Why is everyone laughing? I just gave you my testimony. You know what I mean? I'm just focused on stand up, man. You know what I mean? And my career and my family. Yeah. So yeah, man, you get me.
Yeah.
Right. I'm joking. Yeah.
All right, no, love and support. Thank you so much, Edwin Junior, for coming on and sharing your story. We're going to move on to the next section of the pod. So thank you, Ed. Make some love for Ed right now.
Yeah, appreciate that. I'm going to get an SFX to come and play them claps because that was a terrible. That was terrible claps.
I'm going to remove you now.
We'll get SFX.
Say no more. Love, guys. Well, appreciate it. Well, best.
All right, so now we're going to move to the next segment of the pod. This is the You Should Know Better segment. This is where we look at something prominent in the news, looking from the antagonist shoes and ask ourselves, should they have known better? So, Junior, I'm going to put you... Adele's album has dropped, man. That has been playing everywhere.
The story at myself, I'm going to put you...
I'm going to put you in the shoes. I didn't even the story.
I didn't say the story.
No, let me... I'm trying to move quickly. Adele's album's dropped, man. If you've not listened to Adele's album, where have you been? I have not listened to it. But obviously, album Adele 30 has been blown off the chart.
Listen to 19.
Listen, obviously she is, obviously everyone knows who Adele is. And obviously part of the promo of the album, journalists obviously interview her and then obviously tell their fans, I don't know. But anyway, there's an Australian journalist that works for Channel 7 by the name of Matt Doran. He was one of the journalists that was invited to come and interview her, and TV network he works with secured like a $1 million Australian deal for this interview. And part of the interview, they were talking allegedly, and Adele, at some part in the interview, asked him if he had listened to the album, which was sent to him via email before. He disclosed that he hadn't. Therefore, Sony, her label, vetoed the decision to broadcast it. So it would have broadcast, and the station lost a lot of money. So, Junior, I'm going to put you in the shoes of Matt Doran, this Australian journalist, and just ask you, what the hell happened?
Crikey, mate, from down under. I missed the email. It was a mistake. Crikey. I was on the bar. I was too busy on the Barbie making some rodent.
You didn't been watching too much Neighbours. What's all this?
From Australia. From the laughing stock of Australia.
Crikey.
Cool, blimey. Crikey. Yeah, listen. I get a lot of emails in. I get like 100 plus emails a day. Yeah, I'm a busy man. Yeah. So usually when artists send me an email with their music so I can listen to, yeah, it's usually got, you know, it usually says like Adele's album, please listen, or whatever. This one said, it said crikey, E-card or something like that. I thought it was some EU bullshit.
Crikey. You didn't know this. It's got Tourette's every second. Crikey.
That's all I know they say. Apologies to my Australian friends. But yeah, now I've been getting hate mail from this lad called Skepta. I don't know why. Don't even know who he is.
No, Matt Doran, if you don't know Skepta, you ain't done your research, sir.
I've never heard of him. I don't know Led Zeppelin. No Skepta. Anyway, the news channel demoted me. I'm working in Belarus, looking at the EU migrant crisis. I got demoted, so. You messed up.
If they send you to Belarus, they'll be like, "Are you sure, boss? Are you sure? You sure you don't need to fly over? You want me to stop?"
If I don't make it back, boy, they're about to move mad right now.
Yeah. That president or whoever's prime minister, he's got his own laws. So.
He's doing the best. He calls himself the last dictator in Europe. That is a mad.
Yeah, I'm not getting Belarus from no one. All I know is Halep. That's the most Belarus I want to know. Halep. That's it. No more.
And he's got Buckman at the border. I'm not going in. I'm not crossing that line.
But Matt Doran, what an own goal, man. Jeez.
Yeah,
checking emails.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously it doesn't make sense. I just think, forget the email. You would have thought, right, I'm going to interview it's going to be about the album, right? It's not about nothing random.
Of course.
So you would have thought, let me go and have an understanding of what's in the album. At least let me do a couple of songs or big songs and be like, yeah, it just look. It sounds like he's lost this TV channel a lot of money. I don't know what the consequences are for him. But it just doesn't look good.
Credibility is going to be shot in it.
Yeah, it's very easy to get blacklisted in such an environment.
Of course.
I'm not surprised. But let me tackle your story.
Yeah, hit me.
So this is quite it's been a week old, but I think the legal case has finally been settled. But a Conservative council has agreed to pay substantial damages and legal costs to former Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn for posting a defamatory tweet. He basically apologized for tweeting a doctored image which showed Corbyn at the scene of the Liverpool bomb attack and him basically bending over and laying a wreath, which he'd done during Remembrance Sunday. Now he's taking a lot of flack. Corbyn wasted no time. He got his legal team involved. And basically, Mr. Nicholson has said he's taken full responsibility for the fake photo. And he said that he apologized, and he said the caption that he used was unsurprisingly suggests that this is something that Corbyn does. He sponsors terrorists. And just to add some context, they say he supports the IRA and stuff like that. So that's always been their battle cry. So anyway, he's going to pay legal fees and Corbyn's going to donate the money to charity. So I just want to know, Michael, in the shoes of Mr. Nixon, what the hell was going through your mind, pal?
What was going through my mind?
I was going
to repeat the slander, but I can't. I'm looking to pay them substantial fees.
They'll be coming for you after this thing is sent to Christian. Christian won't even edit the video.
Yeah, you just leave it as it is. The producer he was on the Ray Charles segment and let it run. Now, literally, I was thinking I thought it was just some banter. And I thought, we behind the scenes, we say a lot about Corbyn, and I thought we'll just continue. I think the media's changed. Before we could talk a bit more, but now they're onto us, and I didn't expect Corbyn to go to his solicitor that quickly. So
why not though? Why not? You're attacking the man.
Yeah, but I thought he's such a sort of socialist. I thought he would have rather given the money to someone else before spending it on himself, get a lawyer for me. But
you're slandering the man, innit? You're saying he supports Terrorists.
Yeah, but obviously there's
You
people
say it's what terrorists?
yeah, there's people that are starving though. Why didn't you use that money to feed them?
What money? You're the one. Yeah.
No, but look, he said he's a socialist, right?
Yeah.
You know, he believes in equality and a fair society. Why are he spending time talking to lawyers when he could go feed them?
Because do you know what? You're doing slander on him. And in fact, you're the one who's even paying for the people
But
to
I'm
feed.
saying he initially he had to go to the lawyers first and give them money. So before doing that, why didn't he think about he should have made it an equal society before making an uneven one? Now it's not gonna be, it's gonna be unequal because I'm out of money.
Yeah, well, he just doubled the money that the poor people are gonna get now because he's got the money that he's paid his lawyers. Yeah, you're gonna pay that obviously, and then you're gonna pay damages as well.
I would have done it anyway because you know I'm a generous Tory councillor.
Why would I know that? You just send it right wing propaganda on Twitter. I said I should know that, you know.
He said, no, I'm very generous. Oh my goodness. No, this Nickerson. I don't like that surname, by the way. It's too close. It's too close. Yeah. It's too close to slurs. It's too close to a slur.
Oh,
but no. In truth, like the way obviously it's very quick. It's only like in a week. This guy must have said, "I'm sorry." Like they must have said, "Look, you're banged to rights." That lawyer letter must have been strong because my man in a week has said, "I'm sorry. I take full responsibility." He'd even tried to say I was hacked, like the usual excuse.
No, he did. He did say that. He said he was hacked. Originally, he said he was hacked.
Oh, so at the time,
yeah, he said he was hacked. And went, "Oh, so you're lying." So he's trying to play games, and then he had to come back and retweet that post. Yeah, and he even said retweet it. He said everybody should retweet it.
Yeah, the apology post today was like, yeah, I take full responsibility. I'm very sorry. I don't think he holds those values. Please retweet.
That's how you know you're in the bin. But anyway, Mike, do you have a throwback?
I do, but you know what? It's actually quite. I'm going to cover it next week because we run out of time. But it was the 27th of November 2000 when Damiola Taylor was stabbed to death in Peckham, and this happened. I remember I was in primary school. I used to live around Bermondsey way when this happened, and it was quite a strong, poignant story. So we're not really doing it justice by trying to cover it in 1 minute, but just goes to say R.I.P. Damiola Taylor, 21 years on, never forgotten. Have a good week, everyone, and don't do anything that's going to make us say you should know better. Take care, people.
Love and peace.